All right. We in the building. We in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. 7:07 p.m. 7:07 p.m. Now look, I'm gonna start this new trying to be on time shit. All right. I'm not the one to ever try to be on time. I like being late. I like being late. All right. But from now on, I'm gonna start being on time. We're gonna set schedules and times, and we're gonna follow them. All right. No more long intros. No more long gaps. No more none of that. We're gonna go back to being on time and creating a schedule. So I'm gonna make a flyer, post a schedule, and we're gonna be on time for all that shit, all the lives, all the podcasts, all the reactions, everything, bro. Uh, that's what's key to have a successful channel. All right. I'm trying to pay attention and I'm trying to remember. And when I was actually on time, things were different. So so far, I already got this one laid in. Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 every night. All right. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it yet. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's gonna be my solo live. Oh fuck, not every night, not Tuesdays and Thursdays. See, so I'm gonna come up with the schedule tonight for the 200 boys, for my solo lives, for the reactions, and I'm gonna pin it where the posts go. I'm gonna pin it on the front, and I'm gonna play it at the beginning of every video. That way, everybody knows what our schedule is. Because I get so many complaints about, hey, I went to go look for you and you're not live. I went to go look for you and I couldn't find you. Because we just come on whatever time we want to come on. And that's not right. That's not right. But this one, 6 to 9, it's going to be my solo one. That's the time slot. But the dates, I'm going to figure that out tonight. All right. So, all right. With that being said, salute to everybody. Lowrider TV in the building, Power of the Tongue. What up? Stephanie G, Big Dog Status, Manny 707. Oh, 707. I came on at 707. There you go. Sergio, what up, fool? Salazar, what up? Mr. Spencer, what up? But yeah, we gonna get on top of that real quick. All right. Real quick. We got a lot of things to talk about today. We're gonna talk about certain situations. We're gonna talk about current events. We're going to talk about hater world media. We're going to talk about a lot of different shit. All right, I need everybody on YouTube to hit the like button. They got this new format on YouTube. I'm trying to get used to it on my end now. It looks different. It's not like it was before. Everything's structured like different in this. Is not it, bro. I like the old fashioned YouTube layout. So on my end, I have to remember where to look at now. All right. I think I seen Baby Blue Dramatic. Let me see. Baby Blue Dramatic. Yep, he's over on Kick. Salute to the homie. All right. On Kick we got PDX Godfather, Adriel, Native Hustle. It's just to name a few. So salute to everybody. All right. I wanted to watch some clips real quick. I dropped a clip right now on Instagram. It's a clip from yesterday. All right, pretty far clip.
Yeah.
I got a early 90s fool. I think a lot of homies died that way.
Yeah.
I got a homie from my hood that shot himself too and died, playing with a gun too.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I almost shot my balls off. It's funny because let me tell you the story. I got out of the shower. I was in the shower, right? And at that time, I was living with my dad. It was just me and my dad. All my brothers and sisters were living with my mom. I was probably like 16, fool. And I was beefing a lot with the local gang and shit. So I would jump in the shower and I would take the gun with me in the shower.
Yeah.
I would go outside. I'd take it with me because you get caught slipping in the shower,
Yeah.
fool. At least you
That's
got it
the
with
worst.
you.
Yeah. I used to think like that too. You keep that shit on safety. Like you think to yourself, like, fuck, if I got caught taking a shit, that'd be the worst way to die.
You know how I used to keep it? How stupid I was? When you cock it back and you lift a little thing?
Oh yeah.
And it stays open like that? That's how I would have it.
Ready.
All the
Big
time.
dog
And I go,
status
anything ever
minus
happens, I just knock the
$10.
thing.
PSA message. Buy all the Glocks you can before January 1st. Bed or TGE ban full score OTS coming. We'll talk about that right now. I'll look up the post.
I'll look up the post, but salute for the $10 super chat. Down and pop, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a little 380, a little Chrome 380. And I got out the shower and everything full, and my dad was leaving, and I'm rushing to get dressed to run outside and ask him for a ride so he could take me, drop me off at my homie's house. And as I'm getting dressed, I closed it and I forgot there was a bullet in there. You know, because when you close it,
Yeah, and just like.
and I had it in my pocket, and I'm trying to run outside to ask him for a ride, and I pressed the trigger while it was in my pocket. It went like this.
You got through. Yeah.
It went through and it hit the floor, and I panicked. Like, oh shit, they hear it, but 380 is not loud.
Yeah,
A 380 is not loud, bro.
Kind of loud.
Yeah, I used to live in an apartment, so there's kids running, ice cream trucks.
Yeah.
So I peep out the window. He didn't even look. So I said, "Father, let him leave, dog." I was just, I was a little scared, 16-year-old kid, Hey, I shit you not, bro. I could have shot it off, bro. Luckily, I wasn't pointing that direction. But at 16 years old, bro, you don't really know about guns like you think you do. As an adult, you know about guns. You pay attention. You know the safety measures. You know right from wrong. You know all that. But when you're young, you think you know, but you don't know. And I remember the homie gave me that gun, and I had it in my when I got the shot, I put my pants, and I had closed it, and I was trying to race to go get a ride from my dad so he could drop me off at one of the homies' house because I was gonna walk anyways. I was gonna walk, and I didn't want to walk. And my dad, he's the type to not go nowhere when he gets home from work. Like he gets home from work, he's not going nowhere. You can't ask him for a ride. You can't ask him for money. You can't do nothing, bro. Once he comes home, leave him the fuck alone. So for some reason he was out the door. So I'm like, oh fuck, this is my chance. I don't have to walk with a gun in my pocket. Let me go fucking ask this fool for a ride. I'm fucking running, trying to run to the front door, and I'm playing with the gun in my pocket, and I swear it went right by the inner thigh, inner leg, or whatever the fuck, and I felt it. Like I felt the burn. But I checked myself. I'm like, all right, nothing. And I looked out the window and he was already backing out. I said, hell nah, be on your way. Be on your way. I'm cool. I was a little shaken up. I looked out the window because my window was wide open. I used to have like a room in the apartment where you could like drive through. Like the homies would come up and they could pull up in their car right to the window, like a drive-through. When you go to a drive-through and you pull up driver's side to the window, like that. That's how they could pull up, and the homies would pull up like that. Had the window wide open. Went, shut the bitch, and looked around. Nobody looked. I was like, all right, fuck it. But I was scared. I was scared like a motherfucker because I was like, damn, I almost shot myself off. I almost shot my most important part off. It was scary. People can say, how there's people that be like, that ain't scary. Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, it is, bro. What the fuck you talking about? That shit is mad scary. Imagine fucking knocking that off at 16 years old and you ain't got no peace. Fuck that. That's wild shit. That's wild shit. Marco Juarez, what up? Raul Juarez? Marco Juarez? What the fuck? You got a burner and your official account? Or is that you and your brother? This Vato's commenting from 2 accounts. Use a holster. Ain't nobody using no holster at 16 years old, fool. At 16 years old, my boy, you don't even got money to buy a holster. You don't even got money to buy a holster. At 16 years old, fool, you're lucky they even, fool, no, listen. At 16 years old, be lucky you even got a gun. We got some hardcore gangbangers in the building. I see people saying rookie. Yeah, I knew we were gonna have them hardcore gang members. Them ones that were born with a gun in their pocket, in their hand, ready to shoot the world. Nefarious, what the fuck did they delete your comment for? What you do? What did you do? What did you do? All right. PDX Godfather says at At 16, you can't even wipe it right. Fuck. Wipe what? The gun or your ass? Blue was a real life dirty hair. Get the fuck out of here. That's funny. That's funny. Nafari says, don't know. Well, yeah, your comment, I see it got deleted by a moderator. Oh, you're on Kick. So if you're on Kick, you probably said some racist shit, bro. Let me see what you said. Let me see. No, I don't see it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? All right. Let's see what we're gonna get into. Let's see what we're gonna get into. Oh, let's get into this shit right here. All right, so look. Notorious San Pedro gang hit with a federal RICO allegedly taking order from a prison gang. Now look, I could have named this. I could have actually went in there and put the correct titles, but it gets very tricky and very dangerous when you start naming prison gangs and actual street gangs. So, I gave it the general. I gave it the generalization of just putting street gangs and prison gangs rather than putting the actual names of the participants. But let's go ahead and watch these videos.
Good afternoon, I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Thanks for joining us. Authorities have arrested 13 people in a series of raids targeting one of the most violent, dominant street gangs in San Pedro.
Officials say the gang has ties to the Mexican mafia. KTLA 5's Lauren Lister live now in San Pedro with details on the operation. Lauren?
Glenn and Lou, authorities revealing details about this operation at the police station behind me a short time ago. They say in addition to those arrests, they also confiscated guns and suspected drugs like fentanyl and methamphetamine. They say many of these defendants, if convicted, could face life in prison. More than a half dozen of them expected to make their first appearances in federal court this afternoon. Armored vehicles and hundreds of law enforcement personnel descending, authorities report, on 17 LA Harbor area locations in raids this morning, executing search and arrest warrants, taking 13 people into custody.
Good afternoon, I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker.
All aimed, they say, at targeting one of the area's most active gangs, known as Rancho San Pedro.
One of the most violent street gangs that has been terrorizing San Pedro for years.
Agencies including the FBI and LAPD involved in an investigation they say has been going on for years, saying they were able to target the upper echelons of the gang. Some arrests made before today. 5 are facing state charges, 14 facing charges in a federal case, including drug and weapon-related counts and allegations of racketeering and conspiracy, or RICO.
Some would use orders from prison on behalf of the Mexican mafia. Others committed or conspired to commit acts of violence, including murder. Others engaged in drug trafficking, robbery, and extortion.
Authorities allege the Rancho San Pedro gang has an estimated 500 members, dates back to the 1970s, and is controlled by the Mexican mafia members incarcerated in state prison.
I do hope that this investigation also serves as a warning.
All aimed, they say, at targeting one of the area's most active gangs, known as Rancho San Pedro.
One of the most violent street gangs that has been terrorizing San Pedro for years.
Agencies including the FBI and LAPD involved in an investigation they say has...
Now look, this happened yesterday. But when does it not happen, right? Like, it happens all the time now. It's been happening forever. Can you really be mad at anybody? Like what do you expect? What do you expect when you join a gang? I saw people like crying, like complaining that, free my people, free this. Listen, respect to everybody, right? But at the same time, it's like, what do you think's gonna happen? Fool, you gonna get Disneyland tickets or what? You think you're gonna join a gang and all of a sudden now, you're gonna be treated to ice cream and fucking and a bag of chips? Like that's not what happens. Respect to all these people that are going through it right now and are going to be fighting for their life. But listen, people play the game, and the game has consequences. Somebody in the chat says this is what happens when youngsters talk too much. Nah, it looked like all older. It looked like all older, man. Plus, this type of operation, there's no young kids or no Edgars wrapped up in this stuff. Edgars are afraid of this stuff. Edgars talk tough, but they don't know about this stuff. They'll talk loud and say a bunch of crazy shit, but they're not gonna be wrapped up in stuff like this. But again, that's the program. It's very dangerous. But some people play it some people play this game, bro, at the highest level. Some people play this game at the highest level and they don't really care. I guarantee you some people that got arrested don't really care. They don't really care. You know, they don't. I'm telling you, I know a guy and all he does is talk about shit like this. And that fool told me one time, he was like, hey, I already chose to do this for the rest of my life. Like I've already dedicated myself to this, and this is what I'm doing until I die. And that shit hit me, bro. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, damn, fool. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, how can you say anything? How can you try to like tell him to be better? You can't. That's what he wants to do. You feel me? That's what he wants to do. So, like all you can do is either embrace him or, walk away from him. Mr. Salazar, this was years ago. No, it wasn't. This was yesterday. I mean, the indictment probably been in the works for a long time, but this bust happened yesterday. And I know it did because I called one of my dudes over there and I checked in on him and he said, nah, I'm good. Just, it's hot. You know. But the homie said, thanks for checking in. You're the only one that checked in. That's what I do, So to everybody watching, there's certain people you should always tap in with, bro, and you know who they are in your life. So if you're watching this and you got people in your life that are the chosen ones, you should always check in on these people. All right? It's got to be the right people, though. It can't just be any goofy. It just can't be anybody. It's got to be somebody that, it's got to be the right people, bro. You always got to check in, see if they're all right, see if there's, you can do anything and shit like that, bro. You keep good relationships with people that count, not with any goofy. You got to keep those relationships open with people that count. So that way, whenever anything arises that you might need, you got a good relationship right there and vice versa, Oh, Salazar, it's all good. I ain't tripping. But you know what I mean? I think this is connected to the Nelson case. Oh, wow. Nefarious. Could be, fool. Could be, You're not going to be able to tell to a couple days more until the transcripts come out, the discovery, Then you'll be able to find out. But regardless, like I said, it's still anybody going to jail, bro. It's not good. It's still a sad situation. Regardless, jail is not the place to be. If you really want to go back if you really want to take it all the way back, what allows these people to tell you what the law is and isn't? That's sort of scandalous, right? Like, if you want to go all the way back, I'm a human like you're a human. Who the fuck gave you permission to rule over me? You feel what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Who the fuck ruled you or made you king? Who the fuck said you're the leader? Like, who the fuck gave you permission to tell me when I can take a piss and when I can't? But again, it's a double-edged sword. Without rules, there would be mayhem. Without rules, there will be mayhem. So what do, bro? Do you accept the rules? You got to. Valid says, Blue, have you made a video or giving your opinion on Cool Kicks? Nobody cares from our culture, bro. And that's no disrespect to you, Valid, because I was going to do a video today. But truthfully, bro, even this video, nobody cared. People are uninterested right now. I might, though. I might tonight. I might. Spinal says, shout out to the feds. Hey, If that's who you want to shout out, go for it, my boy. But I will say in this video, the policeman said that this gang has been terrorizing the city for decades. That's not true, bro. Okay, and this is how we're going to shut that claim down, all right? Here we are. Let me find this video real quick. Terrorizing is a very dangerous word. Here's some motherfuckers that terrorize the city, all right? Right here. Hopefully we don't get banned for this, because that's why I want to move over to Kick, bro, because on Kick we could watch and talk anything and not get penalized. And right here, I would have to clip this part out. This is terrorizing, bro. This is when right now the terrorizing begins. All right. So this is when people say terrorizing, this is what it is. But I will tell you, this is a great movie. And that fool is a great leader in this movie. He's a great leader when he's doing his gang shit. And he's a great leader when he gets out the gang in this movie. You know, he's a great spokesperson, bro. But let's watch the fucking hamburger. Hey, and when I mean a great leader, he was a great leader. We're talking about the film. We're not talking about like real life. We're talking about the film. You know, could you picture that fat guy being the leader of this mob? Fuck no. What's that fat guy gonna do? A leader is loud. A leader knows how to lead, knows what to say, and the leader will be with you, bro, while you're doing what you're doing. The leader's not gonna send you to go commit a crime if he's not gonna go with you, dog. That's not a leader, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm talking about the film now. Anybody feel any other type of way, that's on you. In the film, even in real life, right? You don't want a leader that's lazy or a leader that's scary. You know, you want the person in charge of whatever you're doing, whether it's your job, your gang, your team. You want that fool to be outspoken, ready with it, loud, you know, affirmative, whatever. All those leader qualities, bro. He had them, bro. He had them. And a leader is someone who people listen to. All right. A leader is someone who people listen to. You could be a leader, but your soldiers ain't listening, bro. That means they don't respect you. That means they don't give a fuck what you're saying. You feel me? So in the movie, he played a great leader. That's why if you guys go back to like all the leaders, bro, like, okay, I don't want to talk about Hitler and no shit like that, right? But look at the drug lord Pablo Escobar. That fool was in the trenches with his people, bro. That fool would go with you to go do whatever it is he was sending you to do. He will lead the way. That's why he was loved but hated at the same time, right? Look at El Chapo. El Chapo was doing these missions with his people early in the 90s. Yeah, of course, later on in time, he sat back and let everybody else do it. But at the beginning, he was leading the way. And that's what people love, bro. That's why they respect the leader. Because you showing you just like them. We the same. Let's go. Let's do it. And that's why these white folks love Donald Trump. You wouldn't see Donald Trump when he blew up that fucking dude over there in Iraq or some shit when he hit that fool with a missile. People love that shit, bro. His people love that shit. His people love that shit. They look at Trump and they're like, damn, that fool's crazy. He with the business. Fuck yeah, I'm going to stand behind him. That's what it is, bro. That leader quality, that quality leadership. You know, and all those people that feel a certain type of way about illegal immigrants and all that, Trump leading the way, so that's why people fall behind him. They love him. You know. Raider Tommy was deep in the trenches of the Golden Corral restaurant. Damn, Raider fucking Tommy, bro. That motherfucker was in the video stealing the hamburgers. What the fuck? Hold on, let me rewind that bitch real quick. This motherfucker took the hamburger, bro. Here you go. Chef Abel says, fuck Nazis, homie. How about that? I don't care how you feel, bro. If you love them or you don't like them, I don't care. I'm not here to care about how you feel. I mean, listen, bro, I respect it. If you feel like that, I respect it. You know, I'm not here to address my feelings. So, I mean, whether I like them or not, the answer's probably no, but I'm not going to sit here and tell the world how I feel. It's not for you. You guys don't want to hear my problems. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you love them, cool. And if you don't, then you don't. That's you, my boy. All right. Noble Castro says he puts the hamburger in his brother's room. He does? I don't remember what happens to the hamburger, fool. I don't remember. I don't remember. All right, but back to what we were talking about. All right, back to the video of San Pedro. This is what you call terrorizing, bro. That's terrorizing. That's terrorizing. They just paint it to be like they paint when there's an arrest made or a RICO or a federal indictment, they gonna make you sound like you the worst of the worst, bro. You know, this gang was terrorizing the city. No, they weren't. They were just not fucking paying Uncle Sam his taxes for their illegal activity. That's all it was. That's all it is. At the end of the day, bro, all these RICO acts is money. All it is money, bro. The government always wants their cut. They always want their cut. They're going all at all the extra salsas. Damn.
Going on for years, saying they were able to target the upper echelons.
Thanks for joining us.
Of the gang. Some arrests made before today. 5 are facing state charges, 14 facing charges in a federal case, including drug and weapon related counts and allegations of racketeering and conspiracy, or RICO.
Some would use orders from prison on behalf of the Mexican Mafia. Others committed or conspired to commit acts of violence, including murder. Others engaged in drug trafficking, robbery, and extortion.
Authorities allege the Rancho San Pedro gang has an estimated 500 members, dates back to the 1970s, and is controlled by the Mexican Mafia members incarcerated in state prison.
I do hope that this investigation also serves as a warning.
Somebody in the chat says, have you ever heard of a white gang getting a RICO? I don't even know a white gang, to be fucking honest with you, except for the ones you see in Blood In, Blood Out. The white boys and shit. I forgot what that gang is called in the movie, but I don't even know a white gang. I've never even seen a white gang. Fuck, I'm not lying, fool. Who's seen a white gang before? I've never in my life seen a white gang. That's crazy work. I just thought about that. Damn. No, those are biker gangs. We're talking about street gangs. The Peckerwoods and the SGV says J. Dot. Well, yeah, we're not talking about bikers, full biker gangs. Is there a difference between a biker gang and a white gang? Or is it just the same shit? But I've never seen a white gang in Southern Cali. At least I've never met anyone like, hey, my name is Güero from White Boys. I don't know, White Boys gang. I don't know. I've never met one. I've met white boys that are from Mexican gangs. You know, and I've met bikers that are from a biker gang. But I've never met like a street gang. Like a white street gang. You know. Can anybody even name one? Can anybody name a white street gang. And again, not biker gangs. Biker gangs, I know House Angels and Mongols. You got the Vagos, and then you got a bunch of other ones that are in between. Those are biker gangs. How about a street gang? No, they just fall under that umbrella. That's what I was thinking, right? Like this is the white boy gangs is the biker gangs. But then you got Mexicans from those biker gangs. So no, that's not a white gang, fool. You got Mexicans from those bike gangs. That wouldn't be considered a white street gang. Peckerwoods, then you got Nazi lowriders, right? Is that a street gang or is that a prison gang? That fool says white crip block. That's not a fucking white boy gang. That's a black gang. This fucking said the white CB. White crip block. Well, those are crips. They look white, but they're black. I've heard of the Nazi lowriders. But I don't know if it's a street gang. That's a prison gang. Ah, there you go. That's a prison gang. See, I can't name one. I can't name one street gang. Wolfpack is a white gang in Fresno. Okay, Wolfpack. Okay, we got one. That's crazy. But there's thousands of black gangs, thousands of Mexican gangs, thousands of Asian gangs. That's crazy. That is fucking wild to think, bro. No white gangs. So there's your answer. When somebody asked, have you ever seen the Rico on the white gang? Well, there you go. There's no white gangs. Pete King says that fool Splinter from Bakersfield be knowing all this type of shit. I don't even know who that is, fool. There's San Fernando Valley Peckerwoods. Okay, that sounds like a gang. San Fernando SFV Peckerwoods. Skinheads. Oh yeah, Skinheads is the gang, right?
Gangs or a group of people who fight for their cause, whatever it may be. 100 emoji.
Rico happens to anyone, not about color. Well, what they were asking was, have we ever seen a white gang get a Rico? And that's what we were trying to figure out. You know, that's what we're trying to figure out. And I ain't never seen a white gang. I've met Chinese motherfuckers that are from gangs. Let me Google it. See if maybe Google will give me some answers. Let's go see. Let's see if Google is smart enough. All right, let's go. Give me a list. Give me a list of white street gangs in California. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Some people were pretty spot on in the chat. All right. Regional Peckerwood gang. San Fernando Valley Peckerwoods. Smart man. San Gabriel Valley Peckerwoods. Nobody said that one. Antelope Valley Peckerwoods. They're all Peckerwoods? Venice White Boys. La Mirada Punks. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 white boy gangs. All right. And then it says white supremacist skinhead gangs. We got family affiliated Irish Mafia. United Society of Aryan Skinheads. Inland Empire Hammerskins. And then you got Satanic Skinheads in San Fernando Valley. Fuck. And then you got prison gangs, prison white gangs. You got Aryan Brotherhood. Then you got Public Enemy number 1, which is Pen 1. And then you got Nazi Lowriders. Those are the 3 prison gangs. Damn. I guess there is, but not that many. I guess there is, but there's not too many. Most of them. The one that I believe is Venice, fool. That's the one I believe. Venice, because Venice got a gang of white boys. And the Inland Empire one. Inland Empire got a gang of white people, fool. Remember Fontana was the home of the KKK? You know, so I believe those. They might still be active, like, you know, on the wraps, on the low. All right, everybody that's in the building, hit the like button real quick. How many likes we got? Can somebody tell me? I can't see. We got 64 likes. Let's get to 100 likes. And if you're in the building and you're trying to comment, you gotta subscribe and wait a minute. Once you subscribe, you wait 1 minute and then you're able to comment. All right. Baby Blue Dramatic says the big dogs in the shoe from AB and the NLR. There you go. All right, let's move on to something else. I don't like to sit here and just talk about fucking pinta all day. All right. Let's move on. All right. Let's go on to this, bro. Who's ready for this shit? I know I'm ready for this because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream this one live on Kick. All right. This one, I'm going to stream it live on Kick. You got No Limit Records versus Cash Money. Now, I know there's a lot of old heads in here. A lot of old motherfuckers follow me. All you old motherfuckers better go watch this shit when I stream it live, bro. All you young motherfuckers, if you want to learn something, then tap in. If you don't, go listen to PFace or Tommy Bums or whatever his fucking name is. All right. Let's put up a poll real quick. Let's put up a poll. Start a poll. Who wins? There you go. Let's get in it. Everybody comment. Let's see. My money is on No Limit. They're more gangsta. They got more street. Hey, Noah spamming in the chat. If anybody spams, they're going to be put on the timeout. So go ahead and think twice before you start spamming. Carlos Naranjo says he got Cash Money. Damn. Cash Money had a dope run because they were able to hang on, bro. They were able to do the first half like in the 90s, like No Limit. And then they were able to hang on with Drake, Nicki, and Tyga and all that shit. Master P never did the transition. He stayed in the 90s. You know, even though he had more money than Baby, up to like 2010 probably. You know, he had more money than all them fools. But then Baby took it. He took that shit with Drake and all that shit. He fucking ran with that motherfucker. You know. But they had a good run in the 90s too. They had a Juvenile. They had I like Juvenile. Back then I liked Juvenile. And that's it, bro. I listened to some Wayne, some Baby and shit, but not too much. You know. Cash Money was big when Lil Wayne was part of it. Lil Wayne has always been part of it, fool. Lil Wayne was born into Cash Money. But I think No Limit has more street records, like more street songs, more songs that are for the streets. Baby has more records for the radio. You feel me? Lion M. Shut the fuck up, bro. Vete la verga, güey. Pinche tu enfadoso. Listen, yeah, I think Baby and Cash Money, they got more like radio hits, but No Limit got more gangster hits. Not including C Murder, bro, that's been locked up for 20 some years now. Now Lil Wayne left, Cash Money started on Young Money. Fool, it's the same shit, fool. This fool, it's the same shit, perro. Ain't nothing changed but the weather. Ain't nothing changed but the weather. Oh, yeah, this was says Master P in the streets, Birdman in the studio holding purses and kissing people. You know, one thing you've never heard? Just so everybody knows, I don't know if you guys are fans or none, but you've never heard a Birdman, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Reference. You never heard a Birdman reference. You've never really heard any other rapper reference Birdman. Any new young rapper reference Birdman. You've never, but you've heard 1,000 references of Master P and the Ice Cream Man. Tell me I'm lying. Hey, check 805. You had the cereal or what? I've never tried it, fool. Hey, so there's this rapper that's okay. Let's move subjects. All right. Let's move subjects. So far, we got No Limit at 65. You got Cash Money at 35. All right. All right. You got this rapper that's been running his mouth about me on Instagram all today. And I want to go listen to his music so we could rate his music. All right, let's rate his music so I can make a clip and send it to him. This is the most promo he'll ever fucking have. All right. That's if he even fucking pops up on Instagram, bro, because I'm looking him up and I can't find him. Let me look him up. Fuck, he don't even pop up. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, let's go to his. Hold on. I think I can find his YouTube off his channel. Oh, wait, I'm not trying to join. Hold on. Oh, there it is right there. I'm trying to find him, all right? Everybody hold on. I'm trying to find this fucking guy. What's his fucking name? DJ CEO. Has anybody ever heard of a fucking rapper named DJ CEO? Fuck, you can't even find this guy. Fuck, I can't find him. Here he is right here, look. How do you... Right here, this guy. DJ CEO, yeah, fool. I can't. I went to his links on his Instagram, but I can't. DJ CEO, the next big thing in the mixtape game. I don't know, bro. Oh wait, maybe right here.
Look at me. They offered me $3,000 for my minor accident. This Harvard AI calculator showed me it was worth
Oh yeah, Jeremy Anderson. Oh, I found it.
$85,000.
Inhale the ocean, exhale the despair. Roll it up slow from the Bay to LA. Sticky in the leaf, let the stress fade away. Clouds in the sky, feeling high all day. West Coast remedy, keep them blues at bay. Glass jar popping, buzz fat and bright.
Man, 2012 call, bro. They want their fucking beats back. Let me see if I get a video. There's no fucking video. It's just album covers.
Playing that's fire. Getting the job as a DJ in the strip club, it's a desire. Spin the tracks, get to know the bitches, they're my key. Find out.
What the fuck? Man, I'm done. Man, I'm done. I'm done. Fuck that guy. Oh yeah, so if you read the thing right there, so the girl Sinclair, I guess last night we talked about her, right? We talked about Sinclair last night. Me and Opina did, and I said she should do OnlyFans. I said she ain't gonna make it in this music game, but she got a bright future in OnlyFans. And not because I want to see her. I don't give a fuck. But it's a business move, right? Like, get your money. Burn all these idiots out here, play all these fools that want to look at you, get your money, and you don't even got to show anything. Just fool them. Tell them you're going to show some ass, let them all subscribe, take all their money, and be on your fucking way, right? Well, somebody went to go crying to her, right? Somebody went to go crying and say, Hater World again said you should do OnlyFans on this podcast. Don't listen to him. Keep doing you and stay morally grounded. Don't let pervs like Hater World, I guess I'm a perv, like Hater World distract you, or Holly Weird have a prosperous 2025. And that fool came to the rescue, bro. That vato, that DJ CEO, he came to the rescue. He called me a weirdo and all kinds of shit. You know, I go, bro, listen, go worry about your Chicano rap career, homie. You ain't getting no pussy from Sinclair kissing her ass. You know, and then he tried to get in my DM, right? So then he goes, I said that. I said exactly what I said. I ain't getting no pussy from me. You know how dudes are, right? They'll come to the girl's rescue thinking they're going to get some. Like, they'll come to the rescue and they'll be like, hey, girl, don't worry about Blue Devil. He's a bitch. I got your back. And the girl is like, okay, whatever. But the guy is actually doing it because he thinks he's going to get some points with the female. We all know motherfuckers like that, bro. We all know motherfuckers like that. They didn't. For you ain't getting no pussy from what the fuck? What are you doing, bro? You think you're gonna get some, but you're not gonna get none, bro. Relax, bro. Relax, bro. Right? Chill the fuck out. So I told him some shit along the lines like, "Fool, your dusty ass Chicano rap career. Worry about that shit. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about that rap career." And then he got in my DM. Right? I go, "Fool, mind your business. Mind your business." And then he goes, "You're the one that came at me sideways. I wasn't even talking to you. Oh, fucking victim ass bitch. The fuck do you mean I came at you? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. You fucking called me a weirdo. I respond and now I'm the bad guy. Man, fuck, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Now, motherfucker, I'm the problem. So you know, I had to put his picture up on the story and expose his dumbass. And he tried to tell me about his career. He responded, but I didn't open it. He tried to tell me how his career is so, man, just quit fucking lying, bro. Who the fuck are you lying to? You're a Chicano rapper, homie. If you're a Chicano rapper and you're not one of them top tens, you're a bum. I'm sorry. And I don't mean that to any of the homies. I mean that to all the bums. All right? And we're talking about Chicano rappers, not rappers. There's a difference. There's a difference. He's a Chicano rapper. That's what he is. Chicano. Chicano rapper. But again, this is the most promo he's had in a while, so let him hoist the trophy. His career is nothing but Burger King deals. Fool, that's a lot. You're giving him a lot of credit. His career is none but fucking features with IOUs. That's his career. Nothing but IOU features. Hey fool, let me get you on the record, big dog. I charge $250. Fool, I'll give you credit. I'll put your name in the credits. I'll tell everybody you produced my record, fool. That's all it is, fool. Remember Dumb and Dumber? Who remembers the movie Dumb and Dumber? Remember when that fool came up on the money and then he went to go buy all these fucking Lambos and all this clothes and the drug dealer finally found him and he gave him the briefcase back and he opened it expecting there was going to be money and all there was IOUs? That's what Chicano rap is, bro. It's full of IOUs, empty promises. Trust me, bro. I've been there. I know, homie. It is all empty promises. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the video. That's a beat. That's a beat that I got from the producer that I'm never going to pay him back.
Car, $275,000. Might want to hang on to that one.
Then he pulls out the next one. You see what this is? This right here is an album cover from Blue Devil that he did for me. It's an IOU for $300. That's never going to be paid back. Full Chicano rap is full of IOUs, homie. All right? It is full of IOUs. That's the reason there's no money, bro, because nobody wants to pay nobody. It's always like, hey, fool, why should I pay you? I'm from a bigger gang than yours. Hey, fool, why should I pay you? I just got out of prison. Hey, fool, why should I pay you? I've done more work than you. Hey, fool, why should I pay you? I know you're big homies. That's what Chicano rap is. That's what it is. That's why we don't go nowhere. And when I say we, it's because I'm Chicano, right? We don't go nowhere. That's why, because it's full of IOUs. Instead of being like, you charge $300, fool, don't trip. Here it is. Hey, you charge $500. You know what? For $500 is a little high. I only got $250. If we can work, we can work. If we can't work, fuck it, dog. You know, that's the fucking problem. That's the problem. And instead of hustling the money to get your shit done, you want to ask for IOUs. IOUs. Come on, fool. You the homie. I was locked up with your brother. I was locked up with your homie from your hood. I know you're big, dog. Come on, fool. Remember that one time? That's the problem. That's the problem. All right. So to that DJ CEO, check him out in 5 years. He going to be doing the same shit he was doing 15 years ago. Nothing. All right. Nothing. But fuck him. Fuck his IOUs. Damn, all the movie references are coming in clutch today, aren't they? That's wild shit. That's wild shit. All right, let's go back up off the media page. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. Salute to everybody that's here. I need everybody to hit the like button real quick. If you're in the building, hit the like button. All right, salute to the 626. I think I seen Problem in the building right now. Salute to Problem. Salute to the squad, to all the homies. You know. Let's go. Come on. Well, Scrappy says, I respect Blue Devil says that he's Chicano. Well, look, fool. The way people look at me, you know, they say I'm a paisa, which is fucking bonkers, right? My blood is all Mexican, but I was born in America. So, in the eyes of these people that do all this ancestry shit, I would be considered a Chicano. But I don't see it that way. I just see it like I'm Mexican. So when I said that, it was the people that are watching that would understand a little bit easier. You feel me? But my dad is Mexican, my mom is Mexican, and her parents and his parents are also Mexican, and it goes back many generations. So how the fuck is my blood anything else but Mexican? You feel me? But we're not gonna sit here and do that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next subject.
Lo voy a llevar, mira. Mira. Llama a la policía. Motherfucker. César. Hey. Oh, fuck it, man. Fuck you. Come on, motherfucker. Fuck you. Dale, César, dale. César, dale. Lo voy a llevar. Dame la policía. No sé, no puedo.
Listen, bro. It's not about race. You just got some crooks and you got some people that don't want to be robbed, right? We're not making this about race. It ain't black. It ain't Mexican. It's just some robbers and some people that don't want to be robbed. Check this out. The robber's a pussy. The robber's a pussy, bro. How you afraid of them nails, fool, from that far away? They're not going to do nothing, homie. If you really wanted to rob the shit, you should have stood there and robbed it. Let the nails hit you for a couple of minutes really quick and do your thing and get the fuck on. It's scary ass fucking robber. Hi. Fucking scary ass vato, homie. How the fuck did them nails from so far away scare the fuck out of this guy, homie? Look at him, fool. Let's replay this shit.
Lo voy a llevar, mira. Mira. Llama a la policía. Motherfucker. Trabajamos la sierra, pero se desató. A unos pilotos se lo rescató. Hey! Oh, fuck it, man! Fuck you! Come on, motherfucker!
Hold on. Somebody in the chat said you're a descendant of Spaniards because the Rio Aztec. Listen, we're not doing that. You know why we're not doing that? Let me pause this video to explain to you why we're not doing that. All right. We're not doing the baby boy 14 says yourself a Hispanic means you're property of Spain. Okay. Let's play this stupid game. Mañoso Marv. Let's play this stupid game. All right. Since we're rolling back the hands of time, where the fuck do humans come from, motherfucker? Let's go. Where the fuck do Spaniards come from? Where do they come from? Where? Did they just randomly appear? If we're going like that and we're doing this ancestry check that you're trying to do, let's go all the way back, bro. We came from fucking monkeys, or did we come from DNA, or did we come from fucking Mars? So at the end of the fucking day, homie, everybody's a fucking human being. That's it. Now, I'm only going back to what I know. My grandparents and grandparents' grandparents. All right? I'm Mexican. But if you really, like I said, if you really want to go there and do all this shit, at the end of the day, fool, we're all the same. We're all people that came from somewhere, bro. All right? We all came from the same people. We all came from the same place. However you want to look at it, fool, we all came from Earth. Everybody came from the same fucking place. If you trace that shit back all the way to the beginning of time, there had to be one guy and one woman that fucked, right? One guy, one woman, they fucked, right? And then it went like this, right? One guy, one woman, they fucked. Bam, 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 bam. There's nobody on planet Earth. Nobody. Just Adam and Eve. Bam, 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 right? You got Adam and Eve. There's nobody else. Adam and Eve. So we all came from Adam and Eve. So you just like me, you bitch motherfucker. You just like me. There ain't no difference. Your people just probably moved over there. My people moved over there. But at the end of the day, if you're doing all this tracing back shit, we came from one man and one woman that fucked. Are you done? Are you done, Marvelous Mañoso Marv? Are you done? Or whatever, Adam and Eve, the Mars, I don't give a fuck. But we all come from the same place, bro. All right? Unless you come from a different planet than the one I come from. Then maybe, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we're still the same. We're all human. So we all come from the same place, bro. Does that make any sense? It's like you're not a dog and I'm not a fucking goat. Well, I am a goat. But you get what I'm saying. We come from the same fucking species. So at the end of the day, bro, if you lived on the west and I live on the east, we're still the same fuck. We still come from the same place. So all this fucking weird ass shit that, oh, you're Spaniard and I'm fucking from England. Cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. We're made from the same shit. We come from the same place. You're just a different color than I am. Or you lived in a different place than I did. But we all come back from the same fucking place, bro. Or the same maker. Or the same, whatever. It's the same shit, bro. There had to be a beginning, right? There had to be a beginning, right? Get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck is wrong with people? There you go. Now tell me I'm fucking wrong. To that guy. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Wherever it is that we started from, we all came from there. Everybody, bro. Whether it was Adam and Eve, it can't be Adam and Steve, but Adam and Eve, whether it was from a different planet or whether it was God going like this. Whatever it is, we came from the same place. We all did. So cut it out. That's why I said I'm only going back as my grandparents. And I know they from Mexico, so hey, I'm Mexican. But if you really want to do that, then there you go. Take it all the way. But don't just take it back to the Spaniards. Take it all the way back, big dog. I mean, if you're going, why you only taking it back to the Spaniard time? Why would you stop it there? Why would you stop it there? Is that where your knowledge stops? Or is that where it's convenient for you to say something at? Come on, bro. Take it. If you're going to roll it back, roll it all the way back. Facts, Barbero. That's the best answer I could have ever fucking heard. I ain't from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Thank you. So cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. Now let's get back to the video, bro.
Dale, César, dale. César, dale. Lo va a llevar. Dame la policía. No sé, no puedo. Lo voy a llevar, mira.
Moses says we are on the outer part of the galaxy that Satan's home. Man, fool, go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, bro. When was the last time you went to sleep, Moses? But look, in this video right here, like I said, the robbers were lazy. The robbers were scary. The robbers should have just went there, robbed, and left. They were too worried about the nails. Fool, nails from that far ain't gonna stick to you, bro. Nails from that far ain't gonna get you. They're not gonna get you. It would have took 1 minute for you to turn around, grab the shit, put it in the truck, and in the car, and moved on. Fucking scary ass robber. Nah, it was a nail gun, pelon. It was a nail gun. You could hear the nails, fool. You couldn't even see them flying. Yeah, it was or a staple gun. Nah, it was a staple. Nah, not a staple gun. It was a nail gun. It was a nail gun. But yeah, stupid ass robbers. And like always, people in the chat were trying to make it racist. Why you posting racist shit? Why you always gotta post black people doing this? Why this? Why that? Bro, I posted a drunk ass fucking paisa the other day somewhere on my Instagram, and nobody said nothing. But now because it's a black man, then it's a brand. Shut the fuck up. All right, let's move on to the next piece of news. This one's wild, bro.
Oh! Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What? You think that affected me any? You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? My God. Oh! God, stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your fucking face. And do I look like I care? What the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? Nigga, you was a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody ever come and you just got slapped. Bitch, go back to teaching. I'm soft ass. Oh! Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What? You think that affected me any? You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? My God. Oh! God, stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your fucking face. And do I look like I care? What the fuck wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? Nigga, you was a bitch. My granny, nigga, stop fucking playing with me. What the fuck wrong with you? Bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody ever come and you just got slapped. Bitch, go back to teaching. I'm soft ass. Oh! Stop fucking playing with me, bitch ass nigga. What? You think that affected me any? You want me to hit you again? You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? I don't want it. You want me to hit you again? My God. Oh! God, stop fucking playing with me. I told your dumb ass I'll knock those dumb ass glass off your fucking face. And do I look like I care?
Charro Pistolero, it don't matter if it's old, bro. Don't tell me you're one of those guys. Oh, it's old. Oh, you got misspelling. Oh, who gives a fuck if it's old? I don't post. Listen, I've said this 100 times, bro. You ain't gonna catch the latest news with me. And if it is, it's because I was able to have time and do it. I don't take pride in doing the fastest news on the trending topics. All right, I just find shit that I know people can talk about, and I post it. All right, and this had a good headline. Even though we hated school in the 90s, nobody ever disrespected the teachers or elders like this. Facts. And that is very true, bro. That was very true, bro. I remember the 90s, we used to hate school. We used to ditch. We used to run from the teachers. We used to jump the fences to go away, but we never disrespected the teachers, called them bitches, slapped them, or did any kind of corny shit like that, bro. It was not in us, bro. We might like throw a remark at the security guard. We might have called the security guard maybe like a bitch, but on the low. We even then we wouldn't be like, fuck you, you bitch. No, that was a bitch over there or whatever. But it was between us. It was never to disrespect them, bro. We were never brought up like that. I know a lot of us, a lot. Now you did have those hard-headed homies, bro, that were extra, but that wasn't too many of us, too many of them, bro. All right, you did have extra homies, extra out homies that you know that would do stupid shit, but it wasn't too many. And then you had class clowns that would probably throw shit, but it was never to hurt any of the staff or anything like that, bro. You know, and if you did, your own homies were gonna fuck you up. Like if you did some fucked up shit like this, oh, you had something coming when you got to the pad, bro. You had something coming. when you got to the pad, fool. The other homies were gonna fuck you up for disrespecting a lady or a man or anything like that that wasn't with the business. Or you were gonna get it. You know. So that's why when I see this shit, it's like, okay, I get it. Maybe the teacher is scared, you know. But the students, bro, why ain't nobody getting up and doing something? That's a wild one for sure, bro. You know, today's youngsters, they're wild, bro. They're wild, bro. But you know, when I watch this video, this fool's scared. You know why he's scared? Look at how when he slaps her. It's actually a guy. It's a guy. I guess it's a transformer. All right. But regardless, homie, it don't matter. Right? It don't matter. But look how he slaps the transformer and then he backs up all scared. Pay attention.
What's wrong with you? What you gonna do? Still sit in that chair? You use a bitch.
Pay attention. Why the fuck you get scared for? He slapped the transformer and he moved back. Man, you scary ass fool. You and Lush are black obsessed. Damn. Never heard that one before. Did you hear what they said, Chalino Sanchez? I guess. My Azteca calendar is black. I guess this water is black. Damn. You know, it's not that me and Lush are black obsessed. It's that you're simple minded and you're a racist. You. All right. Hold on. You still going music lives? Yeah, I think so. I think we did one like Monday. Somebody was requesting music. Pelon says we never did this type of shit back then. I blame parents nowadays. No discipline. Very true. Very true. But nowadays, fool, even though the parents discipline you, the kids be sneaking and doing shit behind their backs. So it's hard to only blame parents. I would blame parents and the times that we're living in, bro. Because nowadays, not only do we have social media, we have these phones, we have some soft ass teachers, soft ass fucking principals, soft ass other kids that are in that classroom. Like, it's just so soft now. You know, so it's a mixture of many things. Not only the parents. You know, not only the parents. It's a mixture of a lot of things, bro. You know. But I will tell you, my nephews will never do that. I'll beat the living dog shit out of them. I've told you guys a story when one of my nephews was young. He was like kindergarten or like first grade, and I was dropping him off at school, and his teacher told me he's been bad all week, calling me names and throwing things at me like stuff like paper and shit. Oh, I whooped his ass. When I picked him up from school, when I dropped him off, every morning when he woke up, every time he went to bed for like a week straight, bro. Motherfucker started calling me sir. He's been calling me sir for 20 years now. You know, great kid. But he needed that ass whooping. And that's what a lot of parents are afraid to do. Ass whoopings. Sometimes they need a fucking ass whooping. So he let them know who the man is, you know. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let me see. Bro, all these foods are soft. They wouldn't last a day in La Grande in San Luis. It's a different time, fool. It's a different time. You know, you probably wouldn't last a day there either. Me either. Imagine all these Edgars, fool, calling you names and throwing pencils at you. You probably want to kill them, fool, and you can't. So what do? They're not gonna fight you. They gonna go run and tell. You know what I mean? Like think about it, fool. Think about it. In our time, fool, in our time, right? And I hate to be a motherfucker talking about back in my day type shit, but even the nerds wouldn't rat on you. Back in our day, the nerds wouldn't even. The teacher would ask the nerd, "What'd he do?" Nothing. Nothing. Now the fucking cholos from today, like these little Edgar punk motherfuckers, they'll fucking go talk shit to you, and then they'll go run behind the teacher and point the finger at you. It's different, bro. It's different. It's scary. It is fucking scary, bro. You don't want no part of these motherfuckers, bro. It's a hybrid gang out here now. Remember, it's hybrid, homie. They're allowed to snitch. Like, fool, listen. They're allowed to shoot at you, and then they'll snitch on you. It's a scary game, bro. It's scary, bro. Stay away from these people. Stay away from these people, bro. All right? Mind your business. When they tell you that they're better than you, you should say, yup, you are. You are. You know, you are. They'll lie, fool. Look at when that bitch-ass fool Thrax Gasolina comes in the building. He'll lie about me, bro. He'll tell me that I made videos about Tommy Guns saying this, saying that. And it's not true, but he lies to get the people on his side, right? Fool, what the fuck, bro? That's a hybrid gangster. He's ratting on me. Like, you don't want no part of no hybrid gangsters, bro. You don't want no part of no hybrid gangsters, bro. Stay away from the hybrids. Those hybrids are scary, bro. Okay, they're fucking scary. They'll shoot at you. You'll go shoot back at them, and then they're gonna rat on you, bro. But they're the ones that started it. But now you're going to prison because they ratted on you. Fool, just stay away, homie. Don't commit crimes. Do not commit crimes. You don't want part of no Eggers, bro. That's that new shit. You know, and they look at it like, hey, only the strong survive. I'm free and they're in jail. I did what I had to do, cuh. I had how do Eggers talk? I don't know how they talk, but they did what they had to do. What the fuck? Fuck that shit. That's scary, bro. Tim says, true, but school snitches been around. Rival dealers snitched on me in 92 because I bought good trees in high school. I'm not saying they've never been around. They've been around, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Now they get away with it. Back then, that fool that ratted on you, he probably looked upon as no good forever. Like, fool, think about it. That snitch that snitched on you in 1992, I bet you till this day, certain people don't fuck with him and will never fuck with him till he dies. Unlike today's hybrid gangsters, today's hybrids, the people that like them make excuses for them. Look at 6ix9ine, right? Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine ratted on everybody, right? And what happens? Everybody saying, well, they fucked his old lady, so, you know, he had to do what he had to do. They fucked his wife. They were going to kill him. So it's okay if he snitched because they were going to kill him. It's okay if he snitched because they weren't loyal to him, so why is he going to be loyal to them? You stupid motherfucker. Because someone rats on you don't mean it's okay for you to rat on them. You stand by the code that you stand by the code that you said you were going to stand by for the rest of your fucking life when you got into a gang or you got into the streets, bro. Because they do you dirty don't mean you do them dirty. You stand by your moral code at all times. You stand by your moral compass, your code, your dignity, whatever the fuck it is at all times. You don't do the same. Fool, if somebody rapes your fucking sister, you're going to go rape someone's sister? Fuck no. Fuck no. You don't do that, bro. There's no excuses. If that fool did you dirty, you should already know he's going to do you dirty because it's the streets. Like, Don't be around motherfuckers that you think are gonna do you dirty. You're supposed to maneuver correctly. Like there is no reasons why. Oh, he ratted on me, so I thought I was gonna. I rat back, so we're even. No, it doesn't work that way. You're a fucking rat too. You're a fucking rat too. How the fuck does that work? Well, he fucked my lady when I was in jail, so when I came home, I ratted on him and I fucked his mom too. You're a fucking maniaco, homie. What kind of shit is that? Like, nah, homie, that's not how it works. You stand by that code if you took that oath. If you took that oath, you stand by it, bro. Now I understand times change, people get older, people don't want to stand by the code no more. Things are different. You maneuver different. You're not out there ratting, but now you're not part of the street gang. I played the street gang life. I did everything I was supposed to do. Now I'm a family man. Now I'm taking care of my home, my kids, my wife, my grandpa, grandfather, whatever it is. That's different, bro. Now you step back. But while you played that game, you didn't do no dirty business. It's a difference, bro. You can't be out there saying you're from the streets and then you're doing dirty shit. Like, come on, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Patricia in the building. What's up, Patricia? I should see you. Salute. Kelly Legends Media latest thumbnail has your name on it. Oh shit! What did I do now? Kodak took $1 million to do a song with a snitch and said his daughter's birthday is coming up. Okay. I don't want to talk about that, fool. I don't want to talk about that. I would actually have to think about that before I even speak on that. Okay. That's something that can be looked at upon many ways. Like you can maneuver around that, many ways. You could say it's business. You could say, this, the blacks have different politics. I don't want to touch that, bro. Okay, I don't want to touch that. But as far as music, I like Kodak Black musically. All right. But as far as that business dealing, I would have to really dig deep and pay attention to what happened before I can even speak on it. Because it's very tricky, bro. It's very tricky. But if it was business and business only, then Kodak did nothing wrong. All right. Nothing wrong. But if he took on that friendship, then there's a problem. There's a problem. But again, we'll talk about that at a different time. All right, Kelly Legends Media did a video and it has my name in the title. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second, bro. Give me a second. I need everybody to hit the like button real quick. We got 150 people. We had 190 right now a few minutes ago. We have about 3,000 views. Salute to everybody. There was a podcast earlier that claims to be the number one. They had 30 watchers at all times. I think 40 maybe. They peaked at 40 watchers and they ended their podcast with like 600 views. We're already at 3,000 views, 160 people in the building. Salute to everybody. People coming in, coming out, enjoying the pod. So listen, you can't be number one if you got 30 continuous watchers. Cut it out. I'm not saying 170 is a lot of people, but it sure defeats 30 people watching. You're not number one. Cut it out. All right. And they had a cast of 3 people. I'm here by myself with a fridge in the back. All right. XD Films, I don't know. I don't know what podcast it is. It's not important. I just thought I brought it up because somebody did send me their analytics earlier today. All right. All right. No, XD Films ain't no number one right now. Everybody doing their thing. No. You can't be number one with 30 watchers, bro. Okay? You can't be number one with 30 watchers. You can't. You cannot. Here you go. I'll show you. They got 764 views 4 hours ago. We've only been on for an hour and a half and we got 3,000 views. Cut it out. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go over to. Did we? Yeah, we did all these. So every day, again, I'm gonna make the schedule. Okay. Mega Man, what up, G? Shit, wrong one. Mega Man in the building. Salute to my boy Mega Man in the building. We gotta run it back. We gotta run it back and do another episode. But look, what I was gonna say is that when I set my calendar for my stream dates, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the media page. We're gonna run the topics that are at hand, and we're gonna chop it up about whatever topics are on for the day. All right. So be ready. Tomorrow morning, I will have the calendar up, and those times are gonna be spot on. If it's 7 p.m., it's gonna be 7. It ain't gonna be 7:01, 7:02. It's gonna be 7. If it's Thursday at 3, it's gonna be Thursday at 3. So make sure you guys save that calendar on your phone when you see it pop up. All right. Let's go over to. There was something I was gonna watch. What was I gonna watch? Oh, Cali Legends Media.
You know what time it is.
Big Dog Status. 6 months of being a member. Salute to Big Dog Status. And I did see Chicano Tube earlier in the building. Salute to Chicano Tube. Ah, what I do now, bro? Is Blue Devil trying to stir the pot? What I do? What I do? The problem, the goon stuff? Why is it my fault though? I mean, if that's the only thing he's talking about, let's watch it, bro. Let me not jump to conclusions. Let's go.
At Nissan of San Bernardino, we make driving the perfect car a reality with a large inventory of new and.
Hey, hold on. We got. How many people we got in here? We got 150 people in here, and we only got 100 likes. Let's get to 130 likes. Come out. 130, 130. Run it. Run it. Double tap your screen. Double tap your screen. Hey, we started a beef today. Sinclair and Amanda Carrera. I barely found out we started a beef. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
A good way to support the channel is hitting that like button. It doesn't cost a dime, and it'll help move the video through the algorithm where it'll get streamed more, okay? So if you could hit that like button, I really appreciate it. So last night I was chilling, falling asleep, watching the boob tube, and Blue Devil comes on, right? Like I know a lot of you have problems with Blue Devil and think whatever you think about him or whatever, but this isn't about him particularly, okay? He was doing a reaction video on an old ass video that Rodney from LA had did, okay? He did this hood blog with the vatos from Latin Kings. And shortly after, when that video came out, I followed up with a video of my own, okay? Indicating that these vatos, they were slick though. They were slick. They know how to do it, okay? They went and wrote all over this path, okay? I'm gonna call it a path, okay? From one end to the next. You know, I don't know if all of them were going down the street and just hitting up all the way and making it look like they were active in that area, you know? And that was their barrio. Now, I don't think these guys know or realize that there was some of us around back in the days when Dan King tried to come and establish a barrio in the neighborhood, okay? And what happened was, what really was the straw that broke the camel's back is they bumper jacked one of my homies, okay? Put him in the hospital, critical condition. They had cracked him in the head a few times with this bumper jack, right? Homies retaliated. They retaliated hard, and they didn't give up. They didn't give these guys a chance to even take a breath. They were just constantly on them, hitting them and hitting them hard, okay? After a couple of 187s, you started hearing less of them, okay? And I even had I had 2 encounters with these guys. Yes, they were trying to set up on woods in these old apartments, okay? They got in it with my homeboy Cyclone. I took my homeboy Cyclone down there because he wanted to get down with one of these cats. I stood in the car with a gauge, and the homie got off and got down with this vato, you know, in the front of that apartment. My homie lost, you know. The dude put hands on him. But
hey, that's how you know he's not lying, bro, that he's able to tell you if he lost or not. When the motherfucker's lying, they're gonna tell you, nah, we won and blah blah blah. So believe me, what he's telling you right now is probably 100% true.
But my homie got it off his chest and he went heads with this dude. You know what I mean? And like, you can't take nothing away from my little homie just cause he took an L on that one. But he had the heart to go over there and confront these vatos and do his thing, you know. Anyways, I would say like about 2 weeks later, I'm walking down Whittier Boulevard with my homeboy Chato from Eloyo, okay? I'm sure a lot of you homies that are from the area remember Chato, okay? The one with the bomb.
Hit the like button.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is...
So anyways, me and Chato are walking down Whittier Boulevard, and there was some wet cement where they changed the sidewalk, the configuration of the sidewalk, where you could go up. It was like a ramp, and you could go up on a wheelchair, okay? You know, there was dips on each corner. So you could ride down, cross the street, and go up the ramp. There was no curve. That cement was wet, and it was tagged with Latin Kings, with arrows pointing down saying, we're right here. Me and Chato were on a mission, okay? But I still took time. I told the homie, hey, hold up. And I crouched down. I marked them out, put the M's. And while I was doing that, there was these vatos across the street, okay, that were from that neighborhood. And they got up, you know, they had some had 40 ounces beer. There was like 4 of them came walking across the street, and you know, talking their talk, and me and Chato ended up getting down with them. Now, the Whittier Boulevard was so busy that the sheriffs, I even remember that the sheriff that it was Kojak. He couldn't get, he worked the gang unit back then. He couldn't get to us because the cars, you know, were all stopped watching the fight. It was me and Chato against them. And you know, I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to make myself sound some sort of way.
Superman.
And one of the reasons why I mentioned Chato is he's got a good reputation, and anybody who knows him, if he's still alive, can ask him. But anyways, we had him going. we'd fire up one, had him on his back, the other one would come in, turn around, boom, 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 get him on his back, the other one would come in, and we're just back and forth. Chata was doing the same thing. Finally, one hit me with a 40-ouncer in the back. I still have a piece of glass after all these years. I have a piece of glass.
That's a war story.
Stuck in my neck, underneath the skin. Anyways,
this is what you call a war story, all right? Not like listening to this because it takes you back in time, bro. It's like a time capsule, and you know OG's not lying. So, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty entertained.
I end up breaking a board off of one of those, you know, those signs with the big round lights that blink. Okay, I don't know if there was a light on it or not, but it was one of those traffic signs.
Oh, the A-frames. The A-frames. Yeah, the A-frames.
And I broke the top board off, and I start cracking them with the board. Long story short, we gave him the business. Just me. Finally, the Juras came. They got to us, and they wanted to check my neck and, you know, put a towel on my neck. He got it out of the trunk and all that. And they wanted to take us out of there. And I told them, nah, we're cool. We're cool. We're just walking. We're just going to Atlantic. We're straight. You know, no, let me just get you out of the area. Blah, 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 blah. We refused. Okay? They took off. We went on our way. That was the end of that incident.
Hold on. JSV says he should make it a video. Motherfucker, what do you think you're watching? What the fuck do you think this is? This is a motherfucking video, homie.
About 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, they got at one of my homies and hit him with that bumper jack, right? And these kids probably don't remember the Jack in a Box massacre, but one of my homies took the beef on that, you know, whatever took place that night. I'm not sure. I wasn't there, but I heard about it firsthand, what went down from the homies that I was close with.
How stupid could you be? Thank you, Lintonero. How stupid could you be? What do you think you're watching? The wall? If he should make a video about this. Well, no shit. It's a fucking video we're watching. Fucking forklift driver. Everybody hit the like button. I need everybody to hit the like button, bro. We got 133 likes. Let's get 150. We got 220 people in the building. Unlike that other podcast that only had 30. All right. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
And man, there was all kinds of moving parts to this stuff.
Patricia, I know. I just want to clown the homie.
And this Vario. Plus, they were beefing.
Hold on. Nah, Blue, he said about the story. Well, the story is in the video. What are you talking about? Fool, you can't explain it no other way. He should make a video about the story. What the fuck are we watching? A video about the story. Fucking goddamn.
With other barrios, you know? So, this little homie says, yeah, this is where it all started. This was our hood. No, that I thought I made it clear in my video, Blue Devil, that no, this was not their hood. Back in the days, they came down and tried to establish themselves. And even when I made that video was before they did that vlog, and about them coming to East LA and trying to establish themselves. And I got comments on my comment section saying, oh, they probably weren't real Latin kings. You know, the way things went down and the way that, you know, because everybody has heard about the Latin kings and who they are. And
okay, so let me explain something real quick. He's talking about a video that I reacted to the other day, and it's Stogie 12K. He's a rapper that came here He's a Chicano rapper, but he's from Latin Kings, right? And I'm not putting that out there. He's already been said it a gang of times, right? He even did a hood vlog, okay? But at the video, I said at the end of the video, I go, hey, I watched Cali Legends Media, and Cali Legends Media said that this was not their hood, that they only came and tagged. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if the old man is lying or these fools are lying, but that's not for me to say. All right. So the reason I say that is because, bro, I'm not from East LA, right? I've been there many, 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 many times, but I'm not from East LA. Number one. Number two, I don't want to discredit these young homies from Land Kings because they come here and I don't want them to feel like I'm picking on them. And then I don't want to disrespect the OG either, at all. So I'm just being a consumer. I'm being a watcher. That's all I'm doing. I'm being a watcher and I'm saying, hey, this is out there, but I don't know if it's true or not. It's up to you guys to decide. Now, I do believe the old man. I believe he's telling the truth. He knows his history. He's from there. That's his hood. He knows what he's talking about. I believe it. I believe him 100%. But when I'm reacting to the video, I can't go based off of like someone else's word, if they're not here with me. You feel what I'm saying? So I play the middle. Like, hey, I heard this. It might be true. It might not be true. I don't know. It's up for you guys to decide. That's what I did. Now, if I were to pick the old man's side and say, hey, the old man's right, then I got all these Land Kings pissed off at me, bro. All these Land Kings gonna be like, fuck you, bitch, motherfucker. That's my hood. The fuck? You're not even from East LA. How the fuck do you know what the fuck happens here? Right? So it's a double-edged sword. I cannot win, bro. I cannot win. So I do my best and stay neutral in the middle. So that way nobody feels like I'm attacking them. That's what I did, But like I said, I'm Blue Devil. I will never win, bro. I will never win on the internet. I'm always going to be looked upon as the guy that's starting problems, starting beef, the guy that's being a chismoso, doing this, I've accepted it. I don't give a fuck. Like my videos, watch them, and if you don't, you don't. And now I show love to everybody. Norteños, Sureños, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Chicago. I show love to everybody, bro. Okay? I just keep it neutral because when I'm right here, I'm doing a job. When I go out that door, my name's not Blue Devil no more. Now I got a whole nother name. I got a whole gang name. I got a whole gang thing. I'm somebody else. But if I'm right here sitting down, I'm Blue Devil from Hater World. It's my job. And I'm not going to be like, oh, this guy. You can call in and you can tell me your side of the story. I might believe you, but it's for everybody else on the internet to, for them to figure out what they want to do. But let's continue watching it. Let's see what else you say.
The way they conduct themselves, This was kind of like a different version, And anyways, so long story short, it's been what, like fucking 20, 30 years. And these kids come through and do this riding on this path. Now, Blue Devil points out in the video on his reaction, because this dude will walk and go down half a block, show him some tagging, and then backtrack. Go up a little bit, show him some tagging, backtrack. There was a point in the video where
you think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even
they were all going down the alley behind the liquor store. And all of a sudden, Rodney from LA was on Whittier Boulevard and had separated from these guys.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, that alley happened to be the alley where my homeboy Sleepy got shot. Okay? So, I wasn't there. I don't know if something took place between my homies and them, but something sure as hell happened. And, only Rodney knows, and these youngsters know, okay?
What the fuck?
But
is a drug deal going down in front of us? You got somebody in the back seat loading his trunk. The old man's, hey, the trunk will be open. Drop the bag and take the box.
when I made my video after Rodney from LA took these kids through this little walk where they're pointing out, yeah, you see right here, it's tagged. You see right here on the street, it's tagged. And pointing out all of this this writing. I had made the video saying, no, that part of the barrio was Choppers, this part of the barrio was Ford, this part of the barrio was Winter Gardens. Now, even a homie from these barrios got at me and thanked me because they don't have a platform. They don't have a way of answering this, right? And our barrios don't even get along. But yet they were like, hey, Lucky, hey, gracias for pointing that out. And that was when these vatos claimed part of the Choppers territory. Same thing, a homie from Ford got at me and said, hey, thanks for pointing that out, because you know what? These vatos, they're just...
Right, Pelon, keep talking like normal. He like, hey, fool, I'm going to be shooting the video. Just pop up the trunk, load up the box, and take the bag of money, fool. It's going to be natural. They will never know what's going on. If we do it on tape, it's like it never happened. If we do it out in the street, then they'll see us. Just act normal.
Fucking around, claiming something. They wouldn't even go down that block where when Blue Devil called it out the first time. That's all Ford down that block. Yeah, they had a treno. They were ready to respond or whatever. But honestly, I think there was only one down ass crazy homie with them.
The fool with the gloves.
The dude all in blue.
Told
the
you.
one that had to keep correcting the skinny dude. Anyways, it's I don't know if it's recycling old material, to create content. Maybe the homie Blue Devil has too many channels.
Get the fuck out
He's
of
got
here.
this channel, that channel, on this and that and the other. But to bring up that old stuff, and even at the end of his reaction, he said, yeah, I think, I'm not sure who, but have a feeling that Kelly Legends Media
Told you.
did a response video about this pedo with these guys. But he's a homie. I had him here. I interviewed him. Well, that's cool. You could interview him as a rapper, even as a gang member. But I was pointing out that those barrios did not belong to him. And he claimed, oh, we got it from up there, from East LA, all the way down to Commerce, from the east side, from the west side to the north side, to the south side, to upside down and around and all this other stuff.
He did say that.
It just wasn't true.
I called all that out, though. I said, because that young fool said, we're all the way from East LA down to Commerce, to the west, to the right. It's all our barrio. And I even called it in the video. I go, no fucking way, bro. That's too much of a distance. Like the way that those Land Kings were saying it, they were like claiming they were like fucking big. When they even said we got the biggest barrio in East LA, fool, like they made it sound good. I said it. Go watch the video. And it's not about me resurfacing a video. What happens is that people send me videos to my link, to my Blue Devil Reactions at Gmail. They send me videos and I just scroll through them. This one looks cool. And I'll watch it. Sometimes I'll have seen the video a little bit. I never watch videos all the way through, ever, unless I'm reacting to them. But that one, I remember I had seen it before. Like I knew what had happened, but I never like really watched it all the way. So if you go watch that hood vlog, I did a good job, bro, in letting everybody know that Lucky has something to say and that things were a little bit off. He says in the video that I said when them fools were walking up the block and stopping, I was calling it out. If I saw bullshit, I called it out. So this old man, you gotta give me credit, dog, because I could have ignored everything he's saying. And I could have just been like, oh, the Land Kings, they got a crazy ass hood. These fools are deep. But I didn't. I called it out, bro. And I said, hey, this is a little weird, bro. I don't think what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? But I got to be respectful to Latin Kings too. Listen, this is what makes it hard, bro. This is what makes it hard to do what I do. That's why when people talk shit, it's like, bitch, do you know what I do? You know how hard it is? You know how fast somebody can call me right now and tell me that they want to meet up with me and fight now because of this? And if they don't do it on the internet, they do it over the phone, most likely it's going to happen. When it's on the internet, it's all fake. They're doing it for views. Like when the tweaker does it on the internet where he calls me out, it's fake. But if you were to call me and say, hey, fool, I'm going to pull up right now in 30 minutes, fool, I want to talk to you. Oh, we probably going to fight. We probably going to fight because he's calling me off air and he got an issue and he's from a gang and I'm from a gang. We going to fight. Pull up. But if you're doing all the rah-rah on the internet, like, oh, fool, shut the fuck up. You just want views, bro. Get the fuck out of here. It's different. You feel what I'm saying? It's different, bro. It's not the same. So, again, I got to be very respectful of both gangs. All gangs. You know, I got to be respectful of all gangs, bro, because it could really get ugly really fast. And like I said, I'm in Southern California, bro. I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm surrounded by gangs. I'm surrounded by gangs, bro. So it's not like I'm in fucking Washington or far as fuck. Like, I don't know, Idaho or Arizona. I'm like right here, fool. I'm right here, like around everybody. It's just like me and you. I go to the store, somebody can see me. Oh, you did a hood vlog on my hood, bro. I seen it last week. I like what you said. Fuck. All right, fuck it then. Well, so what you want to do? Oh, we catching it. Fuck, all right. You know what I mean? Like, most of these dudes that do videos, they can say whatever they want, bro, because they're far as fuck. They're far, bro. They're far. They can talk all the shit they want, say all the shit they want, and they don't ever have to answer for it, bro. I'm right here in the city. I go to the same CVS you do. I go to the same gas station you do. Yeah, there you go. I buy my flaming hots from like everybody else from the same place, bro. I go to the same Food for Less. I go to the same McDonald's, bro. I go to the same gas station that all the other people go to that are in this area that are gang members or gang related. So there is no hiding. When people be like, oh, you're hiding. Fool. Like, hiding where? When I leave here, fool, I stop at the 7-Eleven in the hood, in the ghetto, at 2 in the fucking morning. That shit is full of fucking homeless, and there's 2 motels in the front where all the cholos that ain't got nothing to do but smoke dope all day live. Them fools be walking across the street to the Momo all day. All day. I mean, all night. All night. I go to the other gas station by the freeway. You got all the black homies sitting out front, bumping music, doing nothing. So it's not like a motherfucker can actually like let me hide. Or when people be, oh, you're hiding. What are you talking about? You feel what I'm saying? It's like, no, you're just not where I'm at, bro. So it's very difficult, bro, to do what I do, but I do it anyways. I just do it cautiously. That's it. Chuck E. Cheese is gone, bro. Chuck E. Cheese, they're all gone. Most of the Chuck E. Cheeses are gone, bro. If not, I'll probably be there. They got some great pizza.
You know? But that was it was clever, though, of them to do that. And so far, they're the only ones that I know of that have...
Hold on. Noble Castro says the black homie's just there to smoke. I had to be very careful because I thought about it, fool. I was going to say some other shit. But I was like, fuck, fool. People are going to think stupid shit, so let me shut the fuck up. You know, the other day I went to the 7-Eleven and you dry snitching now? Dry snitching what? Of where I go? I'll tell you where I go. I go to the 7-Eleven on the corner of East Street and Orange Show every day, like around 2 in the morning. That's dry snitching? I go there, fool. I'm not going to stop going there because somebody wants to get me. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm just making it easier for you, so you got no excuses. But again, I went to this other gas station last time, and I was like, fuck, why'd I come here? You had like 3 black homies outside. They were up to no good, bro. And they were just looking. I was like, oh, fuck, they're going to say something, right? Because even though you a tough guy, you still got that in you like, fuck, here we go. And now, fool said what's up to me. As a matter of fact, some fool asked me for a jump, and I'm just trying to get out of there, bro. But I had to give him a jump because he was raza, you know. So I gave him a jump real quick. Was on my way. And I don't like giving a jump. Okay, let me give everybody some piece of advice. If you got a brand new car, don't be jumping some old ass car, bro. You're going to fuck up your computer in your whip. All right, that's a piece of game right there. That's a piece of game. If you got a new whip, like a new car, and somebody wants a jump and they got a bucket, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to fry your vehicle.
Blue Duo Live with background TV's Dodgers planning game 4, baseball emoji, baseball emoji, baseball emoji, let's go do yours.
CRT, we could do it live on Kick. We could watch the Dodger game live on Kick on the live stream and not be fucked with. So we could do that. But again, do not give somebody a jump if you got a new whip. You're going to fry your fucking car, bro.
That have done that, you know? But once again, I'm going to point out,
Skilly Willy, it's not about doing it right. These old cars will fuck up your new cars, bro.
That that video was not real, you know?
I gave him a jump. I didn't want to, but I gave it to him. And I know, okay, I had a Hummer. I had an H3. And I gave some fool a jump in a bucket. And that shit fried the computer in my truck, bro. And it was like $900 to get a fucking computer in my truck. All right? That's why. But I didn't want to, but I gave this fool a jump, bro. Just some heads up.
I even, in my video, went, like, the next day, all of the writing was gone, you know? And, you know, you could write on walls there all you want. That's the way people tag now. They'll go in your barrio and they'll tag their neighborhood and they'll put arrows like, you know, like we're right here, you know. But these kids, these youngsters, actually said that was their neighborhood, you know, from East LA to Commerce and through Woods and all. No, that wasn't. That was all Mariana, Choppers, and Ford and Winter.
Hold on. Somebody said H3s are old, fool. And? I love old cars. What the fuck is wrong with having an old car? I bet you that truck looks newer than your fucking bucket. What the fuck that mean? I'm trying to buy a Honda Accord right now, a old ass one. The fuck that gotta do? I got new cars too. The fuck? Fools like you are funny, bro. I swear to God. You know, fools like you are funny. What's wrong with having a fool? Listen, first of all, not everybody can afford new shit. All right? Not everybody can afford new shit. And I look at life this way. If you like what you buy and you're happy with it, shit, that's all that fucking matters, bro. That's all that fucking matters, bro. You over here trying to laugh at motherfuckers because this, because that. Fool, I like buckets. You could do whatever the fuck you want. That one's in the bucket. But I like buckets. You do what the fuck you want to do with the bucket. You buy a brand new truck worth 40 fucking grand, homie. You don't even want to scratch the rims. You got a bucket, fuck it. Let's ride it like it's stolen. Fool, shut up, bro. You have not experienced life enough to even talk to me like that, bro. All right? Stop, bro. Stop it, bro. I've had so many cars, bro. I've had more cars than you've had calzones, my boy. I've had more cars than you have had calzones, bro. You dirty motherfucker.
Anyways, once again, that's my video.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
I really don't like to have to reiterate and circle back around, but it's funny how I don't know what that is. It's the first time I seen a video.
Oh, I get what you're saying, but still, okay. So he's saying okay. So there he goes. He says it's because you said you don't give a jump with a new car and use the H3 as example. Oh, I apologize. I get what you're saying. I apologize, but the H3 was like a 2008 or 9. And the car was just a bucket, fool. Like, I'm talking about like a fucking 99, 98 piece of shit. All right. So, but I get what you're saying. So, if I was wrong, I apologize, bro.
video, a reaction video, actually bringing up old stuff like that. You know what I mean? Even Rodney from LA got at me when I made my video, because I had said I think Rodney from LA had got lost and didn't remember where he was at, you know. And Rodney from LA acknowledged what I was saying, you know, and you know, whatever was said was between me and him, but it is what it is, you know. That was not their barrio. I don't know where their barrio is. And even back in the days, it wasn't really their barrio. They were trying to get a foothold, but it didn't take, man. They were stepping on too many toes.
Okay, so the old man is saying that they never got established in that city, but they still were able to get the 13. So at the end of the day, bro, they got the 13. They're not from East LA, but they're still a gang that flies under the blue rag. It sounds like somebody that I know. All right, we're done with this. Salute to Kelly Legends Media. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Go show him some love. All right, I need everybody to go run up the comments right now. Just go show him love, bro. You know, just go tell them that you watched it over here. Let them know, you know, that you saw it. You know. But yeah, salute to the OG. Salute to the OG. Let me see how many likes we got. How many likes we got? We got a total of 158. Let's get to 175. All right, let's get to 175. Let's get to 175. Let's get to 175. We got 220 people in here. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Once again, we will be live tomorrow for a 200 Boys podcast. We will go live at 7 p.m. That is a set time for 200 Boys. 7 p.m. As a matter of fact, I don't know if 6 or 7 fits better, but I will have the schedule up in the morning for you guys can visit. And like I said, make sure you guys screenshot it and put it away, because it is going to be punctual. If I say 6 p.m., it will be 6 p.m. And we're not doing long intros no more. We're going straight into it. All right. So make sure you guys stay on point with that. With that calendar. Other than that, we've been on for a total of, let's see how long we've been on. This fucking YouTube got this new system. I can't even tell. I came on at 7:07. It's 9:17. We came on. Okay, so we'll stay on 15 more minutes. All right, let's go. Let's watch one more video. Anybody got a recommendation? Let's watch one more video before we call it quits on this episode of what I name it. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna figure out a name. Because this will be a segment now. All right. But any recommendations? Any video you guys want to watch? And with a music video, I can't. Not on YouTube. If we were live, if we were actually all on Kick, we could. Prime getting roasted by Negra. Really? Where? Oh, the video, the old video? Fuck it, let's go. What's it called? Indicted TV? That is a good one. Indicted is about Indicted is 82,000. Salute to Indicted, bro. They're putting in work. Does anybody know what it's called? Oh no, it's too low. Where's the video at? I don't know where the video's at. Where's the video? Send it to my email. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can't watch it from here though. I gotta send it to my email for. Oh, it's on Icon TV. All right, that's all you had to say, bro. Icon TV. Moses got it saved in his fucking phone.
Thursday Night Football.
Every Thursday night.
It's on Prime.
Hey. All right, where we at? Let me see. We're at 167 likes. Let's get to 180 and I'll press play. That's 13 more likes. 1-3. Run it up. 13 more likes. Chef Ball says, so this show is really the Cholo Chisme channel. Didn't we talk about current events? Didn't we watch some funny videos of some thieves robbing stuff? Didn't we talk about hip hop culture, 6ix9ine and all that? And now we're talking about something within our culture. What the fuck do you want to talk about? What the fuck do you want to talk about? Politics, stocks, bonds? You want to talk about presidential fucking campaigns? The fuck do you want? I'm being well-rounded in everything we're talking about. We talked about, let me tell you what we talked about. We talked about Cash Money versus No Limit. All right. We talked about an indictment that happened yesterday in San Pedro. We talked about a robber robbing people, a school kid beating up a teacher. What the fuck else you want? What kind of fucking podcast? What kind of platform are you trying to watch? I've been nothing but respectful. I haven't got at nobody sideways, and when I did, I apologized to the homie because I was wrong. What the fuck do you want, bro? Motherfuckers are just never happy, huh? God damn, bro. Enjoy the fucking show, homie, or go watch The Beaver and talk about me all day. We didn't even talk about nobody, disrespect, no, what the, man? Cut it the fuck out, bro. All right, let's go. We're at 175 likes. Let's get 190. Let's go.
You already know Negra Indicted TV right here. Before I start, you already know I got to give a shout out to my sponsors. Royalty Honey, keep it hard, guys. Also for the best jewelry for his glory. I know that you guys are dying to hear what I'm going to say. But before I say anything, I just want to say I feel like kind of a little disgusted by the fact that I even have to do this. It's super sad. It's super sad that I have to do this. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. People wanted to use me and my husband. I get it. You know, I get it. You guys need to use us. Who else? You know, why not? Why not use us? And I'm cool with it. It is what it is. So, I just want to start off with Prime. I want you to know that you are the biggest B that I know. And I thought I was the biggest B, but I guess you're the baddest B, boo. I want to tell you that you're the biggest B. And how dare you? How dare you try to use the homies? How dare you try to use the homies from the Florence gang? How dare you try to use the homies from the Florence district to fulfill, you know, to fulfill this little vendetta you have towards my husband? You know, like who do you think you are? Do you think they're gonna wait around? The homies are gonna wait to see, oh, but whenever the prime God wants to say something, because according to you, they felt some way. No seas baboso, güey. La neta, porque no te queda. No te hagas pendejo, porque tampoco te queda, güey. And also for you to say, my husband gets people on three-ways y que no sé qué. No seas baboso tampoco, güey, porque tampoco te queda. Again, you are the one.
We need to get to 200 likes. We need 23 more likes. Let's end this night with 200 likes. All right, 200. So as you're watching, hit the like button.
My husband called you and you said, oh, hold on, Dick, I'll call you right back. You called back with somebody on the phone. Like if that was going to make a difference and change the situation. Definitely not. You guys had the conversation. Because obviously we called you for a reason, to tell you about a certain situation, obviously because of the behavior that you have, and you're mad, fool. You're mad because you can never push up on us. Oh, you're my family. Not that fool. I called you out so many times. I called you out, but I called you and I told you about the way your behavior is so many times. It's not even funny. And then you want to call right back after you guys already had the conversation. You want to call right back with Conejo on the phone. Like, what are you trying to do? Conejo's going to do brujería on us? Tampoco, güey. Come on, bendiciones. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, you're a little pedestrian, little walking resident, fool.
That's where the word pedestrian came from. Saluta Negra from Indicted. She coined the phrase pedestrian. Damn, son. A female calling you a pedestrian is the wildest shit I ever heard. The pedestrian has not clapped back at the CEO from Indicted TV. That is wild, bro. Hey, fool. Listen, this is not about me. But ain't nobody ever called me a pedestrian. I think that right there is worse than anything. A pedestrian? We're at 185 likes. We need 15 more to complete 200. We got 240 people in the building. Hit the like button. We're going to continue to watch this. All right. We need to get to 200 likes by the end of the night.
You have no business talking about, oh, the big Nella, Highland Park is the big Nella. If you know who really Nella. So I would be careful because Well, actually, you don't even need to be careful anymore because you already said what you said and you brought this upon yourself. I'm just saying, be careful. And next time your wife leaves you, you better make sure you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, she left you for a reason, she's going to probably blame it on you. But in reality, respectfully, But you're super funny. You're super funny that you try to use my ex-boyfriend of over 15 years ago, my prison boyfriend at that. And it is what it is. Like, Dick, okay, you guys threw me out there, bro. I'm 43 years old. Do you think he's my only ex-boyfriend? Come on, man. Like, who you guys think you guys are playing with? Like, it's sad that you men had to stoop so low to use me for your clout. I thought you guys didn't need it. You guys are this, but you ain't about shit. And Juanito Heber Fambosa, Mr. Ever, I'm proud of you, Dick. I am so freaking proud of you that you finally had the courage. You had the balls, fool. I'm glad that we gave you the balls to finally show your face, fool. How many times did I tell you? Damn, fool, stop being a little weenie ass fool and just show your face. Yeah, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. But I know your mom or your sister probably won't be proud, I know they won't be proud, but I'm proud. I know you have a lot of stress, you have a lot of stress. You haven't had a girlfriend since you were in high school. Just take your ass to the Cahuila. You know how you do it, Wayne. And if you're to say that we were almost homeless, fool, shut the up. Like literally, like bro, every time we went somewhere, we paid. Every time we took you on trips, we paid. Every time we cooked, we paid. Whatever it was us. Hey, you know what? That's neither here nor there. That doesn't even matter because I'm not here to back myself up. I ain't backing shit up. It is what what is there to back up? Oh my God, I have a fucking ex-boyfriend? Like what? Like what is there to back up? It's just very sad that you had to stoop to this. You had to stoop this low.
We got 194 likes. We need 200. We need 200. All right. We're at 240 watchers, not 50 like the number one podcast says. All right. We got 240 watchers just watching me. So hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes.
To make yourself feel better. But I'm glad that you were able to use us. I got you, Mr. Little Ever. Now you, freaking compita, the cheerleader. I don't really have much to say about you. I just feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your children that have to deal and have to be, have to deal with such an embarrassing father. I would be, ashamed to have a father like you. For myself, I can't even be ashamed. I can't even say ashamed because I was an addict, but hey, I'm not embarrassing my son anymore by still doing kid stuff. And I'm not bashing people that get high. You guys already know the way I feel. I already said that shit so many times. But again, I don't really have much to say. I just hope that your next bender, you don't do some bad shit and not be there for your kids. But hey, maybe they won't be ashamed of their father anymore. And it's really sad to say, but yeah, it's super sad. It's sad, but it's funny. I'm not mad. I'm sad about it. I'm sad how 3 men how to stoop so low. And to all you fools and women that are in the comments saying this and saying that, that's the kind of stuff that you guys like. You guys like all that negativity. Like that just shows what kind of persons you are. I'm sorry that we're not negative people. I'm sorry that my husband don't expose people like you guys really did expose me. Get the fuck out of here. Expose me, I'll expose myself. You guys should have just asked me. I got you guys. But you guys had to use me to
200 likes. We got 200 likes. We got 200 likes. $200 likes. We got 240 people watching. We got 203 likes. We got 240 people watching. We've only been on for a total of 2 hours. Today's podcast, the people that claim to be number one, had a total of 50 watchers. 50 watchers. They were on for 3.5 hours. All right. And they ended with a total of 650 views. We're at 4,500 views in 2 motherfucking hours. 4,500 views in 2 hours. Triple the likes, 10 times the views. And we're not claiming to be number one because we are number one.
Get your little new pod going. It's cool. I got you guys, Big Negra. Come on, you fucking weenies. You guys are a bunch of bitches. And with that, you guys have a good night. I'm sorry that you guys are sitting here watching me talk negative about other individuals, but I'm just stating facts of how you men behave towards me. What you guys try to use, come on. At least have some better juicy shit. This is my prison boyfriend, you guys. Literally talking on the toilet vibes. Come on.
Brutality.
Game over.
Brutality.
You guys are too funny. Anyways, I'm gone. Y luego se van a hacer las víctimas. Oh, and just FYI, you guys, don't call the cops.
That's brutality.
When a female calls you a pedestrian, when a female exposes you, it's game over. All right? It is game over. There's nothing else to say. What else you gonna say? I see low profile in the building. All right, let's close out this segment. All right, we got 250 people in the building. We've been on for 2 hours. Salute to everybody once again. Tomorrow I will drop a calendar on social media and on the community tab and on Discord and Facebook. You're going to see it everywhere. It's going to have our times and schedules for all podcasts. All right, my solo podcast, 200 Boys podcast with Opina. It's also going to have the weekends for kick and live streaming. It's going to have the entire catalog. All right, it's going to be on time. We're not going to be late, and it's going to be punctual. So make sure you guys copy and paste it, post it, keep it in your calendar, your wallet, whatever. All right, I'm going to work on it tonight, and you guys will see it in the morning. With that being said, salute to everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys like the video. I will see you guys tomorrow for the 200 Boys podcast at 7 p.m. All right, Opina will be in the building tomorrow, 200 Boys podcast at 7 p.m. All right, with that being said, you guys can watch this replay once I'm done, or you could go to Kick and watch the entire frame. All right, instead of watching it long ways, you could watch the whole picture. Salute to everybody. Salute to the squad. Salute to the homies. Salute to the background watchers. It's all good.